everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to share how I do this makeup look right here. This is my go-to most frequently done makeup look and I do this like all the time, except for the liner. I may skip liner sometimes, but yeah, the rest of the face, this is how I look most of the time. And I'm also doing a giveaway. I'm giving away a bunch of hair care, skincare and some makeup. To win this giveaway, there are some rules. To know more about what you will win and what rules to follow, watch the entire video because I'm going to share that information somewhere in the middle of the video, so make sure to watch the whole video. And if you're interested in knowing how I got this look and if you want to win the giveaway, then please keep on watching. To start with, I love to hydrate my skin using the MAC Fix Plus. I use this fan to dry my face. I'm actually going out for dinner for Saish's birthday. So it's actually his birthday eve and I've called his friends. It was supposed to be a surprise, but he already knows his friends are coming. Since it's dinner time, I'm gonna skip sunscreen. It's almost sunset, so I don't want to waste sunscreen just for 1 hour. You can call me conjuice, but it is what it is. Next, to moisturize my face, I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is very hydrating. Love this, but I'm not going to take too much because it's really humid in Goa and I do sweat and my face does get a little oily, so I don't want extra. Little bit is enough. Can you see the glow? Nice, na? Now another priming step which I've added recently in my makeup routine is to add a mattifying or oil control primer. This is again from Smashbox. I love their primers. That's because my T-zone gets really oily in this humidity. Goa is so humid, you guys. If it's winter time or if I'm in a dry weather, I have to moisturize my face further because my skin is dry there. But in this humidity, it's combination, and then my makeup does not last that long. And last as in this T-zone starts looking really shiny, which I don't want. So I apply this oil control primer there. I then use a little bit of foundation. I'm using my current favorite foundation, the Too Faced Born This Way, and I just take a pump or two and I just apply on the sides of my face because that's where I have a lot of spot. I don't really need foundation on the rest of my face, especially since I want to cover my dark spots. I do this. So earlier I would use concealer for this, but right now I don't really have a concealer which matches my face like 100%. When I'm shooting, I do use concealer and that works, but in real life you kind of can see certain spots, you know, because the concealer is not able to match my face exactly. So that's why I'm using foundation. You can also use concealer. And I blend the foundation, especially, you know, where I have the spots. After that, whatever's left on the brush, I like to spread it all over my face so that it looks even, and again there's no, you know, one patch of foundation color. So mostly focusing on the spots, and then whatever's left, you know, I'm moving on to the other areas. I also apply a little bit of foundation here because I have a lot of pigmentation there, and I avoid my upper lip area because I sweat there, and I also avoid a lot of product on my smile lines because it just starts cracking because I'll smile and laugh a lot, and with the sweat and the humidity it just looks so bad, so I just avoid a lot of product here. Since I'm going for a special occasion, you know, Saish's birthday eve, I'll just apply a little bit more. And also forehead, I avoid applying a lot because I have a lot of lines on my forehead. I've just applied on the sides. Now I'm going to blend it down. Next, time for concealer. Again, I'm using my current favorite concealer by Too Faced. This is so good and a little dot goes a long way. So I'm just going to put 2 tiny dots. That's it. This definitely is one of the best concealers I've tried. And then I just use a concealer brush if I'm in a hurry. If I have a lot of time to get ready, I use a beauty sponge for everything. For fast makeup, I end up using brushes for both foundation and concealer. Just those 2 dots covered everything. I don't like to apply too much of concealer because then it gets really heavy and then it starts creasing, and I just don't like that feeling. I just keep my base makeup very lightweight always, and I blend it till here. And now whatever's left on the brush, I also like to lightly apply on my eyelids. Next, I'm gonna use loose powder to set my concealer. Now this dabba is of Becca, but the powder is over from that. Inside, I have my own mixture of loose powder. I feel like a scientist here because I've mixed like 3 to 4 loose powders inside, which I feel works the best for me. Like it's the best shade because none of the loose powders I have, other than the Laura Mercier one, I recently got this. Really love this, but for today's video, I'm going to use my own mixture. So whatever loose powders I had did not give a proper tone. Like I have one white color one from Huda Beauty and it makes my under eyes look really grey, and I also have one by K Beauty. Really love the formula of that one as well, and that is little yellow. It's in the shade Banana. It just looks so yellow under the eyes, but I love the formula of both Huda Beauty and K Beauty, so I mixed the both. And whenever I used to apply the powder, I would always use 2 powders, so I thought why not just create this mixture and instead of wasting time with different powders. And I also carry while traveling, so it becomes really travel friendly. And I also have the loose powder from Maybelline Fit Me, even that is really great, so I also add a bit of that for the coverage because that powder has some coverage. So it's a mixture of 3 powders if I'm not wrong. I don't remember if I added anything more. So this is how it looks like. It's the perfect tone for me, and I just take a little bit, I just dab. So this is my first layer of powder, but if it's a long day and I want my makeup to last even longer, then I go in with a second layer. And I also sometimes bake. Right now I don't really feel like baking because it's for the night time. And I also applied on my T-zone. T-zone pe I have been applying slightly extra powder these days because, as I mentioned, very humid, and if I don't powder my face, my makeup is not going to last that long. Next, wait, let me do my brows first because it looks weird without that. I'm using my Benefit Goof brow pencil. I used it for like 2-3 years. I have the long size also of it, more than 3 years I think, because I had got it when Benefit wasn't even available in India. I had got it from Cult Beauty. I'm planning to buy the Precisely My Brow next. Iktusa is left, that's the most it is coming out, and it's just gonna get over in 1 or 2 uses, but I'm being conjuiced and I'm finishing it completely. I also love to use brow gel. This is a tinted one from e.l.f. I really love the brow gels from NYX also, but I finished them. e.l.f. makes really good brow gels, so I gave it a try, and yes, it is definitely worth the hype. It is really good. I also have the one from Benefit, but it is too light for me. Like I got a wrong shade, but that's why I'm not able to use it. Today my eyebrows are looking weird. They're looking like Shin-chan because I don't have a mirror here. Anyway, you guys won't judge me, right? Next, let's do blush. I've been obsessed with the PIXI blush. It is so worth the hype, and usually I would pick it up with a brush, or I would apply it on the hands and then blend it and then use it on my cheeks. But quick makeup days, I would just apply like this. I mean, if you have a very light layer of powder, then you can make cream products work. Liquid doesn't really go on top of powder, so it becomes a paste, so avoid that. But with cream, you can definitely make it work as long as you don't have a lot of powder. Like for me, I just have a little bit of powder in this area. I don't have any powder here, so I can still use this. So I'm just gonna apply it directly. I know it might make some people cringe, but I love doing this. Do this like 2-3 times because this is not very pigmented. I just blend it properly and it just makes my cheeks look so glowy. Next step in my makeup routine is to powder my face, and this is my favorite compact powder which I've broken. Charlotte Tilbury, only a little bit of it is left, and I'm using it very conjuicely. Like I'm not really using it a lot because I love it, and I just lightly apply all over my face. Because as mentioned earlier, if I do not powder my face, makeup doesn't really last long in humidity. At night I can definitely go out without powdering my face. If I powder my face properly, my makeup lasts the entire day, even if I sweat. And don't worry if you have dry face, this powder is amazing. It feels like a hydrating powder. If you have the budget for it, if you love high-end products, then you should definitely give this compact powder a try. And as you saw, my blush also kind of blended into my skin, and now it looks more natural. Don't worry, I'm gonna apply powder blush on top of it. This was just first layer. Makes your blush last even longer because you have two layers. You have a cream layer and then you have a powder layer. Next, I apply some bronzer. Now I don't really spend much time on bronzer. I just do upper say because I'm too lazy for it. Using Hoola bronzer, which is almost over, and I'm using the same brush because it saves time. And thoda sa I apply. My favorite thing about Hoola bronzer is the shade. The shade is perfect for bronzing and even contouring. Like, I contoured my nose with it. Love this brush for that. And I also apply what was left on my eyelids. Next, I'm using Huda Beauty new Nude eyeshadow palette. I either use this shade or this shade. If I'm going for a peachy look, then I go with this. If I'm going for a pinky look, then I go in with this, just to match the look together. Today, since we are doing peachy stuff, like the blush was peach, so I'm going with this, and I applied all over my lid and just blend because I just want some color on the lid. You can also use your bronzer for this. I should do that before, but ever since I've got this palette, I only use this because why to waste eyeshadow palettes. And these colors are stunning. I'm applying inner corner highlight using this Becca highlighter. It's broken into pieces, but this is the best highlighter I can say. Use this lip filler brush from Becca. Like, I have this brush since so many years. I just love this brush for this purpose. Just adds the whole look together. I also applied on my brow bone. These days I'm just going out of my comfort zone and trying liquid liners. I mean, this is a gel liner. I just like to do the wing with this. So this was just like the outline. I know it looks weird, but I'm gonna make it better by using a liquid liner. I just pick up any liner which I have. I have a lot. So the one I picked up today is by Sugar. So I fixed my eyeliner behind the camera because it was too much pressure. Next, I apply mascara and I curl my lashes. First, I use my hair dryer and I heat this up a bit just for 2 seconds, not much. You don't want to burn your lashes, but just warm enough because it makes my lashes curl better and it stays also for a long time. By the way, this eyelash curl is from Simply Nam. Next, I apply this mascara, my favorite one, L'Oreal Lash Paradise. And I love waterproof mascaras because they make my lashes stay curled for a long time. And don't be like me, but I've been using this mascara since 1 or 2 years. Please don't be like me. You need to throw your mascaras after 3 to 6 months because there's lots of bacteria present in your mascara and directly apply on your eyes. I mean, I'm a wrong person to tell you this. I'm planning to buy a new one, but I'm just being too confused and lazy. I just absolutely love this mascara, dude. Like, love. This mascara is testing my patience because last few drops are remaining and I'm trying to make use of it. One more thing about waterproof mascaras is no matter how many coats I apply, it just does not weigh my lashes down. Like for non-waterproof mascaras, if I apply too many coats, then they just drop. With waterproof mascaras, I apply unlimited number of coats. There's too much sun coming directly at my face. I hope it's not distracting you. I love the combination of these two mascaras. After the L'Oreal one, I go in with the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This is also almost over, so barely anything is coming. See what I do now? ऐसे करती हूँ and only the tip gets the mascara, so I remove the product on the edge and then I wiggle the wand like this so that the product gets on the wand. Using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This really makes your makeup last for a really long time. I mostly apply on the sides. So let's just dry my face a little bit. Now that there's glow on the face, that is, my face is slightly damp. Like, it's not really damp, like there's no water. You get what I mean, right? There's not much powder right now. It has melted into the skin. That's when I apply highlighter using the same Becca highlighter. It just makes a highlighter stick better. If you apply highlighter on very much powdered face, then it looks very chalky and it doesn't really give a nice glow. Can you see that? So good. And after this step, I apply the blush. I know most people would apply blush first and then highlighter. I like to use blush first, then highlighter, and then blush again, so that there's no streak of highlighter, you know. The highlighter looks more natural that way. I'm using this Milani blush. This is again a very glowy blush. This is in the shade Luminoso 05. Smile, smile. So pretty this blush is. If you have a lot of texture here, then avoid this blush because it's gonna emphasize that texture. It has a lot of shine, as you can see. Apply a little powder on my T-zone since the spray kind of took away the powder and made it look slightly shiny again. But I just apply a little bit of powder there again. Anyway, once I step out, because of the humidity, it's going to again get a little sweaty and oily, so better to just, you know, prepare with extra powder. Okay, next. So since you have made this far into the video, there is a giveaway happening. The giveaway winner will win everything that's there in this picture. To win the giveaway, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and also comment down anything down below, whatever you want, and I'll pick a winner at random. I'll put the date on the screen whenever the giveaway ends. And yeah, now let's continue with the video. The last step is lipstick, of course. I'm using बहुत पुराने ज़माने का lip liner. This is the Nykaa Pillow Fight. Using it since so many years. थोड़ा सा line my lips. I overline little bit here, then I join my lips. Same thing here. If you're struggling with applying eyeliner, stretch your lips a bit and then apply it. Fill in my lips with this. I'm gonna use a lipstick, which is the only lipstick I have which lasts forever, and by that I mean it lasts even after eating meals. This is the only lipstick that does not move. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. If you have used this liquid lipstick, you will know what I'm talking about. So when I'm going outside, especially when there is going to be food involved, I always use this lipstick. And this is the only shade that goes with everything. This is a nude shade, Hazelnut Hypnotizer. Like, the only reason I'm using this lipstick is because of the function of it. Shade is also fine. Others, I have many shades which I love, but I always stick to this because of the long lastingness. And if I want a little glossy gloss and still want it to last long, then I also use this Maybelline Vinyl Ink. You have to shake it before applying. It gives a really nice shine and it also does not smudge. The shine kind of reduces though. I'm using both today because I also love the combination of both. This is in the shade Peachy. If you want a lot of gloss out of this, then apply a layer of it and don't rub your lips together with this. Just apply the layer and let it dry. Ooh. Sometimes if I'm feeling dry, again spray some face mists or setting sprays or the MAC spray, whatever. This is the finished look. I absolutely love this. This is my go-to makeup. I always end up doing this. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Saturday and I will see you in my next video. Bye.